The European karate champion is pointing at Bruce Lee and shouting, 3,000 people are watching, and Bruce Lee hasn't said a single word yet, hasn't moved, just sitting in the front row VIP section wearing a dark suit while a 6'5" blonde giant in a white gi stands on the competition mat, demanding he get in the ring. The entire Long Beach Municipal Auditorium has gone silent, waiting to see what happens next. Long Beach, California. The International Karate Championship, July 29, 1972. Saturday afternoon, 2:30 p.m. The biggest martial arts tournament in the United States, 3,000 spectators filling every seat in the auditorium, bleachers packed with martial artists from across America, from Japan, from Europe, from South America, masters, students, competitors, judges. This is where reputations are made, where styles meet, where champions prove themselves. The heavyweight division finals just finished. The winner is standing on the mat receiving applause. Dolph Lundgren, 20 years old, 6'5", 240 pounds, blonde hair, Swedish, European karate champion, trained in Kyokushin, full contact style. He just won his division by knockout, destroyed his opponent in the second round, powerful, fast for his size, confident, wearing the white gi of a champion, black belt tied perfectly. This is his moment. The tournament announcer congratulates him over the speakers. The crowd applauds. Standard ceremony, trophy presentation, handshakes, but Dolph doesn't leave the mat. He stays center stage, takes the microphone from the announcer. The crowd quiets, thinks he's going to give a victory speech, thank his instructor, standard champion behavior. Instead, Dolph scans the VIP section, ringside seats, where the celebrities sit, the martial arts legends, the special guests. His eyes lock on someone. He points, direct, aggressive, says into the microphone loud and clear, "Bruce Lee, you are sitting there. I know you, the Green Hornet, the movie fighter. Everyone says you are so fast, so skilled. I say you are just actor, not real fighter." The arena goes from applause to shocked silence in 2 seconds. Did the European champion just call out Bruce Lee on the microphone? In front of 3,000 people, Bruce is sitting in the third row. Dark blue suit, white shirt, tie. He came as spectator, guest of honor, not competitor, not performer, just attending, supporting the tournament. He's 32 years old, martial arts instructor, some television work, not famous yet, not a star, just known in martial arts circles. Dolph continues, "Come here, Bruce Lee, get in this ring. I will destroy you in 1 minute, 1 minute. Show these people if Kung Fu is real or just dancing." He's grinning, playing to the crowd. Half the audience is shocked, half is excited. This is drama. Confrontation. The European heavyweight champion versus the martial arts instructor from Hollywood. Bruce sits completely still, doesn't react, doesn't stand, doesn't engage, just looking at Dolph calmly. The crowd starts murmuring. What will Bruce do? Will he decline? The size difference is extreme. Dolph is 100 pounds heavier, 8 inches taller, just won the heavyweight division by knockout. Bruce is a spectator in a suit. Tournament officials rush toward the mat. This isn't scheduled. This isn't sanctioned. This could turn into disaster, liability, insurance. But before they reach Dolph, Bruce stands up, slowly, calmly. No hurry, no aggression, just standing. The murmuring stops. 3,000 people go silent. Bruce removes his jacket, hands it to the person next to him, removes his tie, unbuttons his cuffs, rolls up his sleeves, still hasn't said a word, just preparing. He walks toward the mat. Not fast, not slow, just walking. Methodical. The crowd parts, creates a path, everyone watching. Bruce reaches the mat, steps up. Now he's 10 feet from Dolph. The size difference fully visible. Dolph towers over him, massive, powerful. Bruce looks small, compact. The visual is David and Goliath, except Goliath has a microphone and a European championship. Dolph grins. "You accept? Good. 1 minute. I destroy you." Bruce finally speaks. First words, calm, clear. "You said 1 minute. You can try to hit me for 1 minute. Any way you want, any technique. I won't hit you back. I'll just move. If you can land one clean strike in 1 minute, you win. If you can't, you leave this mat. His voice carries across the silent arena. The crowd erupts. Not cheering, shocked noise. Bruce just accepted but changed the terms. He's not fighting back, just dodging. For 1 minute, against the heavyweight champion who just knocked out his opponent. This is insane. This is confidence or suicide. Dolph's grin widens. You won't hit back. Perfect. This will be easy. He hands the microphone to an official, drops into fighting stance. Tournament officials try to intervene. This isn't sanctioned. We can't allow. Bruce looks at them. 1 minute, demonstration, no contact required, just movement. That's not a fight. That's education. The officials hesitate. Technically true. If Bruce doesn't strike back, it's not a fight. It's a demonstration. They step back, but station themselves close, ready to stop it if necessary. A judge volunteers as timekeeper, takes out a stopwatch. 1 minute, on my mark. The arena is completely silent. 3,000 people holding breath. This is the moment. The European heavyweight champion versus Bruce Lee. 1 minute, no counterattacks, just evasion. Survive or be destroyed. Begin. Second one. Dolph explodes forward. Long legs closing distance fast. Throws a front kick, high, powerful, aimed at Bruce's chest. The kick that won him the tournament. The kick that knocked out his last opponent. Bruce isn't there. Shifted left. Minimal movement. Just enough. The kick passes through empty air. Dolph's balance shifts. He recovers quickly, resets. Second 5. Dolph throws a combination. Jab, cross, low kick, fast, practiced. The combination he's drilled 10,000 times. Bruce moves, not away, into the angles. The jab misses by inches. The cross finds nothing. The low kick sweeps empty space. Dolph's breathing harder, not from exertion, from frustration. How is Bruce reading his attacks? Second 10. Dolph changes tactics, tries to corner Bruce, forces him toward the edge of the mat, limits his movement space. Smart strategy. Bruce lets himself be cornered, stands with his back near the boundary. Dolph grins, nowhere to go. He throws a spinning back kick, full power, championship technique. Bruce drops, completely, straight down. The kick sails over his head. Dolph spins out. Bruce rises, still calm, still breathing normally. Second 15. A quarter done. Dolph hasn't landed anything, not even close. The crowd is silent, watching, processing. Dolph's face is changing, less confident, more focused, more aggressive. He throws a ridge hand, then an elbow, then a knee, rapid succession. Different angles, different heights. Bruce flows, water around rocks. Every strike misses, not by much, by just enough. Second 20. Dolph is breathing hard now, really hard, throwing full power techniques for 20 seconds straight against someone who won't stay still, someone who won't give him a target, someone who seems to know where his attacks are going before he commits. Dolph tries a sweep, low, fast. Bruce lifts his front foot. The sweep passes underneath. Bruce sets his foot back down, didn't even break rhythm. Second 25. Dolph's frustration is visible, sweat on his forehead, breathing ragged. He's the European champion. He just won the heavyweight division. He shouldn't be missing everything. Bruce is smaller, older, not a competitor. This should be easy, but nothing is connecting. Not his hands, not his feet, not his knees or elbows. Bruce is always somewhere else, always in a position where the attack can't reach. How? Second 30. Halfway. Dolph tries to grab. Forget striking. Just grab him. Control him. Use size advantage. His hands reach for Bruce's shoulders. Bruce isn't there. Spun to the side. Behind Dolph. Dolph turns. Tries again. Reaches. Grabs air. Bruce is already repositioned. The crowd is starting to murmur. This doesn't look like fighting. Looks like Matador and Bull. Except the Bull is a karate champion, and the Matador is a man in dress pants. Second 35. Dolph's technique is degrading. Tiredness, frustration, desperation. He's throwing wilder shots, less controlled. Bruce's movement stays consistent, calm, economical, never using more motion than necessary, never moving early, never moving late. always exactly when needed. Reading Dolph's body language, his weight shifts, his breath patterns, his intentions before they become actions. Second 40. Dolph tries a jumping knee. Explosive, powerful. The kind of technique that ends fights in Kyokushin competition. Bruce leans back. The knee passes 6 inches from his face. Dolph lands, stumbles slightly, balance compromised by the miss, by the fatigue building in his legs. Bruce doesn't capitalize, doesn't attack, just waits. Hands still at his sides, not even raised in guard. Second 45. 15 seconds left. Dolph knows it, can hear the crowd counting quietly, knows he hasn't landed anything, not one strike, not one touch. His reputation is on the line. His challenge is failing in front of 3,000 witnesses. He gathers himself. One final combination. Everything he has: jab, cross, hook, uppercut, front kick, side kick, spinning back fist. 7 techniques, full power, full speed, everything. Bruce moves through the combination like smoke. Each technique arrives at empty space. The jab finds air. The cross hits nothing. The hook sweeps past. The uppercut rises into absence. The front kick extends to void. The side kick chambers and fires and completes into emptiness. The spinning back fist rotates through a position Bruce left a quarter second earlier. 7 techniques, 7 misses, and Bruce's breathing hasn't changed at all. Second 55, 5 seconds left. Dolph stops, standing there, breathing like he just ran a sprint. Hands on his knees, exhausted, not from the minute of time, from the minute of complete failure, from throwing everything he knows at a target he cannot hit. Bruce stands 10 feet away, hands at sides, breathing normally. Dress pants, rolled up sleeves, not a drop of sweat visible. Second 60. Time, the judge calls it. 1 minute complete. The arena explodes. Not cheering, noise, shock, disbelief, excitement. 3,000 people just watched the European heavyweight karate champion throw approximately 40 full-power techniques at Bruce Lee and land exactly 0, not come close, not almost hit, 0 contact, complete defensive mastery. Dolph stands up slowly, looks at Bruce. No more grin, no more confidence, just understanding. The understanding that everything he believed about size and power just got redefined. Bruce walks toward him, extends his hand. You're very skilled, very powerful. In competition with rules and time limits, you're a champion, but you've trained against people who fight like you. Same style, same rhythm, same patterns. Dolph shakes his hand weakly. How did you see everything? I was throwing full speed. Bruce says quietly, I wasn't watching your hands or feet. I was watching your center, your hips, your shoulders. Where your center goes, your limbs follow. Your center tells me your intention before your limbs execute. That's what my teacher taught me. Don't watch the weapons, watch the source. The crowd is standing now, applauding. Not for Dolph, for the demonstration, for the lesson everyone just witnessed. That skill beats size when skill understands principles size doesn't know exist. Dolph says into the mat, I'm sorry for calling you actor, for saying kung fu is dancing. I was wrong. Bruce nods. You're 20 years old, European champion. You have time to learn everything. Come train in Los Angeles if you want. I'll show you how to combine your power with these principles. Dolph looks up. You would teach me after I challenged you? Bruce says, I would teach you because you challenged me, because you had courage to test yourself publicly. That courage deserves respect. Your teacher in Sweden is good. I can see that in your technique, but there's more to learn. Come when you're ready. Tournament officials approach. Apologetic, embarrassed. Mr. Lee, we're sorry this happened. This wasn't sanctioned. Bruce waves it off. No problem. Good demonstration. Educational for everyone here. He puts his jacket back on, buttons his cuffs, reties his tie, walks back to his seat like nothing unusual happened. The crowd parts again, everyone wanting to touch him, congratulate him. He just nods, polite, returns to his chair. Dolph leaves the mat slowly, collects his trophy, but the victory feels hollow now. He won the division, but lost something bigger. Lost the illusion that his championship made him untouchable. Lost the belief that size and power solve all problems. Gained something else, though. Gained humility. Gained knowledge that there are levels beyond competition, beyond trophies, beyond weight classes. The tournament continues. Other divisions, other matches, but everyone is talking about the 1 minute, the challenge, the 40 strikes that missed. The European champion exhausted while Bruce Lee stood calm. Press photographers develop their film. The images will be in martial arts magazines worldwide. Tournament footage will become legendary. The minute that changed how karate viewed kung fu. Years later, after Dolph Lundgren becomes a movie star, after Rocky IV makes him internationally famous as Ivan Drago, he tells the story in interviews, always the same way. I challenged Bruce Lee at a tournament in 1972, told him I'd destroy him in 1 minute. He accepted, but said he wouldn't fight back, just dodge. I threw everything I knew at him for 60 seconds, didn't land a single technique, not one. He wasn't faster than me, he was smarter, read my intentions before I executed. Moved with economy I didn't understand, made me look foolish in front of 3,000 people. Interviewers ask if he was angry, embarrassed. Dolph says, both, but mostly educated. Bruce offered to teach me afterward. I was too proud then, too young. Wish I'd taken him up on it. He died the next year, never got another chance. But that 1 minute taught me more about martial arts than any competition I won. Taught me that being champion doesn't mean you know everything. Taught me that real skill looks effortless. Taught me humility. The footage exists, archived. Grainy 1972 film quality, but clear enough. European heavyweight champion, 40 strikes, 60 seconds, 0 contact. Bruce Lee in dress pants and rolled up sleeves, demonstrating that the best defense isn't blocking, isn't armor, isn't meeting force with force. It's not being there when the force arrives. It's understanding intention before execution. It's making strength irrelevant by removing the target. 3,000 witnesses saw it live. Millions have seen the footage since. The minute that proved size means nothing against someone who understands combat at a level competition doesn't teach. The minute Dolph Lundgren challenged Bruce Lee and learned that destroying someone requires hitting them first, and hitting someone requires finding them, and finding someone requires understanding where they'll be, and Bruce Lee was always somewhere else. 1 minute, 40 techniques, 0 contact, and the lesson that real mastery isn't about winning. It's about making the fight impossible to lose.